Tonight, as the curious eyes linger on you, you wonder, why does everyone seem to be mesmerized by your ageless glow? What's your surat? You feel it. The weight of their gazes, the unspoken question hanging in the air. It's a familiar feeling, one you've experienced countless times, yet tonight it feels different. The air is thick with curiosity mixed with a quiet envy as people try to decipher the mystery of your youthful appearance. How do you manage to look so young? The flashes of cameras, the sideways glances, the whispers that follow you wherever you go, they've all become part of your reality. At times it's almost overwhelming, but deep down you already know the truth. It's not some elixir, miracle cream, or secret beauty trick. It's something much deeper, something far more profound. The ageless energy that surrounds you isn't just physical, it's spiritual. There's a divine radiance that emanates from within you, an inner glow that reflects your soul's purity. It's not just about your skin or your outward appearance. What people are truly captivated by is your essence, the invisible energy that radiates from you. They sense something different about you, something they can't quite put their finger on. And you know as you stand there in their presence that what they're seeing is far beyond what their eyes can perceive. As you reflect on the many encounters you've had over the years, one memory rises to the surface. It was at a social gathering, the usual mix of old friends and acquaintances. You were standing by the refreshments casually chatting when a stranger, someone you hadn't met before, suddenly stopped in their tracks. Their eyes widened in disbelief. "There's no way you're that old," they said, their voice laced with awe. You smiled politely, unsure of how to respond. It wasn't the first time this had happened, but the impact of the statement lingered longer than usual. You recalled the exact moment when someone looking at you as though they were trying to uncover a secret blurted out, "What's your secret? You don't age. You look the same as you did 5 years ago, even 10. These words weren't just a compliment, they were a reflection of something deeper, a testament to a reality that defies time itself. It wasn't simply the smoothness of your skin, the sparkle in your eyes, or the vitality that seemed to surround you. No, it was the feeling that accompanied it, the undeniable sense that something otherworldly was at play. It was as if the world couldn't quite comprehend how someone could look so youthful, so full of life when the numbers told a different story. This mystery had been following you for years. Even as a child, you remember how others would comment on how young you looked for your age, how the sparkle in your eyes seemed to capture the attention of everyone in the room. At times it was flattering. Other times it felt strange, as if there was a puzzle that no one, including yourself, could solve. You'd laugh it off, brushing off the comments as if they were nothing more than idle observations, but deep down you couldn't ignore the growing sense that something more was going on. But it wasn't until one fateful encounter not long ago that everything clicked into place. You were walking down the street when a passerby, someone you had never met, stopped you with a perplexed look. They shook their head, muttering under their breath as if in disbelief. "You can't be the age you are. It's impossible." You smiled and nodded politely, but this time something stirred within you. The more you thought about it, the more you realized that this wasn't just a coincidence. There was something deeper at work here, something that went beyond the realm of mere physicality. It was your energy, your soul's radiance that made you appear ageless. You began to realize that your youthful appearance wasn't some anomaly, it was a reflection of your inner light. You had nurtured this light for years, unknowingly at first, but over time it became a part of who you were. The glow others saw wasn't just about your physical state, it was about the divine energy that flowed through you. It wasn't a trick of genetics or a simple stroke of good luck. This agelessness was a manifestation of something spiritual, something profound. What others saw as a physical trait was actually a sign of your deep spiritual connection. This inner light, this divine radiance, was a reflection of the purity you had cultivated within yourself over the years. It was a testament to the alignment you had found with the universe, the deep connection you had formed with your own soul and the higher realms of existence. You had unknowingly become a vessel for this divine energy, and it radiated outward for all to see. As you pondered this, you realized that your appearance was merely a manifestation of the spiritual work you had done over the years. Your glow wasn't the result of external factors, but of the inner work you had put into healing, growth, and connection. It was your spirit untouched by the passage of time that made you appear ageless. Your connection to the divine had enabled you to transcend the physical limitations that others were bound by. The more you reflected on this realization, the more profound it became. Your youthful appearance was a reflection of the alignment you had achieved between your body, mind, and spirit. It wasn't just about looking young, it was about embodying a timeless spirit, a spirit that others could feel but not fully understand. Your agelessness wasn't some magical gift. It was a testament to the purity and light you had cultivated within yourself. It was a sign of your connection to something greater than yourself, something divine that flowed through you, sustaining you and keeping you aligned with the universe's natural rhythms. And this realization wasn't just a personal epiphany, it was a key. It was the key to unlocking the full potential of your divine gift. You began to see that your radiance wasn't something you were meant to hide or diminish. It was something you were meant to share with others. Your presence, your light, was meant to inspire others to seek their own connection to the divine, to their own inner radiance. Your youthful glow was not just for your own benefit, it was a beacon, a signal to others that there was a way to tap into this same divine energy. You had become a living example of what was possible when one is aligned with their true essence. Your spirit had unlocked the potential to defy the aging process, not by fighting it, but by surrendering to the divine flow of energy that exists within all of us. This wasn't just about defying age. It was about living in harmony with the universe and allowing the divine light within you to shine through, unimpeded by time's limitations. The more you embraced this understanding, the stronger your glow became and the more others were drawn to you. What they saw was not just your physical appearance, they saw the energy that radiated from within you. It was a reflection of your spiritual journey, a journey that had led you to this moment, this realization. Your glow was a gift, yes, but it was also a responsibility. You understood that now. It wasn't enough to simply enjoy the benefits of your agelessness. You had to use it to guide others. You had to share your light, help others see the truth that you had discovered, that true youthfulness comes not from the physical, but from the divine. As you begin to reflect on the deeper meaning of your youthful radiance, a realization emerges. It is not just about looking young. The glow that others see is so much more than skin deep. It is a reflection of your timeless spirit, a spirit that remains untouched by the ravages of time. Your appearance is not governed by the same rules that bind others to aging. Instead, it is a manifestation of something far more powerful, something spiritual. It's the product of living in alignment with the divine, of nurturing the energy within that connects you to the source of all creation. Your agelessness speaks to a higher truth. It shows the power of a spirit that has transcended the confines of time and the limitations of the physical world. You have cultivated an inner light so pure, so radiant that it cannot be dulled by the passage of years. The more you align yourself with the divine, the more this inner light grows, becoming brighter and stronger. It's as though time, which wears down everything in its path, has no hold on you, because your spirit operates beyond the realm of time. This is the true essence of your radiance, a purity that radiates from within, untouched by the passing of days, years, or decades. Your youthful appearance, the one that has captivated so many and caused so much wonder, is a direct reflection of the work you have done on your spirit. It is the result of your devotion to spiritual growth, your dedication to living a life in harmony with universal truths. The way you treat others, the kindness you show, the love you radiate, it all plays a role in maintaining this divine connection. This connection that has allowed your spirit to remain young and vibrant. Your inner world, filled with peace, love, and compassion, shines outward, creating a physical manifestation of that purity, that light. In many ways, this glow is the external evidence of the spiritual work you have done. It serves as a beacon, a sign that you have nurtured your inner world and aligned it with divine purpose. And because you have done this, because you have connected with your true essence, You stand as a living testament to what is possible when one embraces their divine nature. Others see your radiance and wonder how it is possible, but you know the secret. It is the fruit of living a life grounded in spiritual truth. But this radiance is not just for you. It is a gift that you are meant to share, a light that you are meant to pass on to others. As you walk through the world glowing with the purity of your spirit, you become a guide for those who are lost in the darkness of their own struggles. Your presence serves as an invitation not just for you to feel good about yourself, but for others to see the possibility of their own awakening. You are a living example that transformation is possible, that it is not only possible to transcend time, but also to live in alignment with the divine, to embody the light that lies within us all. Each time someone looks at you with awe, captivated by your ageless appearance, you have an opportunity to show them something deeper. They are not just seeing your outward appearance, they are sensing the divine energy that radiates from within you. Your youthful glow is an invitation to them to explore their own spiritual journey, to seek the light that is waiting for them inside. It's an invitation to ask questions, to seek answers, and to discover the path that leads to their own divine connection. You are the light that illuminates their way, guiding them toward the truth they have been seeking. But the power of your divine radiance goes beyond just inspiring curiosity in others. It acts as a catalyst for change. When people see your glow, they can't help but be drawn to it. There is something magnetic about your energy, something that sparks their own desire for spiritual growth. You become a mirror reflecting their own potential back at them. Your light shows them what is possible for them when they step into their own divine power. It's not about making them want to look like you or mimic your appearance. It's about inspiring them to tap into their own inner light, to awaken their own spiritual energy. This is where the true magic lies. Your glow is not just a symbol of your own spiritual progress. It is a tool for the transformation of others. It is the spark that ignites the flame in someone else's soul, encouraging them to step onto their own spiritual path. They see in you the possibility of living a life that transcends the mundane, a life that is filled with divine purpose, peace, and love. Your radiance becomes the invitation for them to look inward, to connect with the divine energy that resides in all of us, and to begin their own journey of self-discovery. But even with this power, it's important to remember that your radiance isn't meant to shine for its own sake. It's meant to illuminate the way for others. It's meant to help them find their own connection to the divine, to help them remember the truth of who they are. This isn't about you being a guru or a teacher in the traditional sense. It's about you embodying the light that is available to all, and by doing so, showing others how they can tap into their own divine potential. Your gift, your ageless glow, is meant to inspire transformation. It's not just about looking young, it's about living young in spirit, maintaining the purity and vitality of your soul regardless of your age. And this is the message you are meant to share with the world. Through your actions, your kindness, your energy, you show others what it looks like to live in harmony with the divine. You give them a glimpse of what is possible when one embraces their true essence and allows their inner light to shine. The more you embrace this role, the more you will see others around you awakening to their own divine energy. They may not always understand it at first, but over time they will begin to realize that what they are seeing in you is a reflection of what lies within themselves. Your glow is a reminder to them that they too can tap into this divine radiance. It's a call to action, a gentle push toward their own spiritual journey, a reminder that they too can transcend time, age, and the limitations of the physical world. As you walk through life with your divine radiance shining brightly, remember that your gift is not for you alone. It is meant to be shared to inspire others and to guide them toward their own awakening. You're not just glowing for the sake of looking young. You're glowing to show others what is possible when they step into their own power, when they embrace their own connection to the divine. Your radiance is a reflection of the pure, untouchable spirit that resides within you, and it is a gift that you are meant to share with the world. So as you continue to shine your light, Remember that every time someone looks at you in awe, they are being given a glimpse of something far greater than your physical appearance. They are seeing the divine energy that flows through you, the inner glow that transcends age and time. And with each look, with each interaction, you're guiding them toward their own path of awakening, helping them see the divine light that lies within themselves is waiting to be tapped into. Your radiance is not just a gift, it is a responsibility. It is a tool for transformation, a catalyst for awakening, and a beacon of hope for all who are ready to embrace their own divine power. As you continue to reflect on the divine radiance that flows through you, a deeper understanding begins to settle in. This glow, this gift that has captivated so many, is not something that is meant to be kept for yourself. You're not simply glowing to appear ageless or to stand apart from others. This divine energy, this radiant essence, has a purpose much greater than your own. It is meant to guide others, to show them that they too can tap into their own light, their own divine essence. Your radiance is not a personal luxury. It is a tool for transformation, a beacon of hope for those who are lost seeking their way in the darkness. With this gift comes a responsibility that is far-reaching and profound. You are the vessel, the conduit through which this divine energy flows, and it is your duty to help others recognize and embrace the same divine potential that lies within them. Understanding this responsibility is not always easy, especially when you encounter people who are skeptical or jealous of your light. It can be easy to become defensive, to retreat into yourself and protect what feels so personal, so intimate. But as you grow in your spiritual journey, you begin to see that your glow is not something to hide or guard. It is something to share. It is a reflection of your soul's purity, a reminder to others that they too can shine in the same way. And with this understanding comes the realization that your responsibility is not just to yourself, but to the collective. You're not here simply to embody your own divine essence. You are here to help others recognize theirs, to guide them toward their own awakening, and to help them tap into the limitless power that lies within. This isn't always an easy path. As you step into this role of guiding others, you will inevitably encounter moments of resistance. There will be those who look at you with envy, who question your authenticity, or who try to diminish your light because they feel threatened by it. But you've come to understand that these reactions are not personal. Jealousy in its many forms often arises from a place of insecurity, fear, and unhealed wounds. When people see your light and feel threatened by it, it's not because you've done something wrong. It's because they're still struggling to see the light within themselves. You've learned not to take their jealousy personally. In fact, you've learned to respond with compassion. Instead of feeling hurt or defensive when someone questions your authenticity or expresses envy, you now see it for what it truly is. A cry for help. They are not upset with you. They're upset with themselves. They are struggling with their own fears, their own doubts, and their own disconnection from the divine source. And instead of seeing their envy as something to be avoided or resisted, you now see it as an opportunity to guide them. You've learned to respond with understanding, with empathy, and with the recognition that their jealousy is a sign of their own inner conflict. When you encounter someone consumed by jealousy or envy, you no longer feel the need to prove yourself or defend your light. Instead, you extend compassion and love. You understand that their reaction is a reflection of their own struggles with their connection to the divine. Perhaps they don't yet see the divine energy flowing through them. Perhaps they haven't yet tapped into their own light. And it is in these moments that you can become a teacher, a guide, and a source of inspiration. You don't have to preach or convince them of anything. All you need to do is continue to shine your light, to show them through your example that they too have access to the same divine radiance. You have learned that your gift of youthfulness, your divine glow, is not something you need to explain or justify. You don't need to prove that you're worthy of it. It is not something that can be taken away or earned through external validation. It is a part of who you are, a reflection of the work you've done on your soul, and it is meant to inspire others to seek their own connection to the divine. You no longer need to worry about those who feel threatened by your light. Instead, you focus on those who are ready to receive it, those who are open to discovering the divine energy within themselves. As you embrace your role as a guide, you begin to notice the impact of your light on others. You see how it inspires them to look within, to search for their own light, and to connect with the divine energy that resides in them. The more you shine, the more others begin to see their own potential. And this is the true power of your gift. Not only does it transform you, but it also transforms those around you. By simply living in alignment with your divine essence, you become a living example of what is possible when one taps into their own light. This isn't just about offering advice or giving wisdom. It's about embodying the energy that others need to see. It's about being a living, breathing example of divine radiance, showing others that the light they are seeking is already within them. You don't have to teach them how to glow. All you have to do is show them that it's possible to tap into their own divine energy just as you have. And in doing so, you help them rediscover their own connection to the source. There will be times when others are not ready to embrace this truth. Some may reject your light, humble or unwilling to see the divine energy within themselves. But you don't need to take this personally. It is not your job to force them to see what they are not ready to see. Your responsibility is to continue shining, to keep walking the path of divine alignment, and to be there when they are ready to awaken. You are not the savior. You are simply a guide, a reminder of the truth that resides within all of us. And when the time is right, they will see it for themselves. Through this journey, you have come to understand that your radiance is not a gift to be hoarded or protected. It is a gift to be shared, to be spread throughout the world. Your light has the power to heal, to awaken, and to guide others toward their own divine mission. You're not just glowing for yourself, you're glowing for the world. And as you continue to shine, you will see the ripple effect it creates. You will witness how your divine light sparks a flame in others, how it encourages them to tap into their own radiance, and how it transforms the world around you. And so you continue to embrace your divine mission with grace and humility. You understand that this gift comes with great responsibility, not to keep it to yourself, but to share it with the world. You know that as you help others find their own light, you are not only transforming them, but you are also transforming yourself. The more you share your glow, the brighter it becomes. The more you help others awaken to their own divine energy, the more you deepen your connection to the source. It is a cycle of giving and receiving, a constant flow of divine energy that sustains you and those around you. Your mission is clear: to guide others toward their own spiritual awakening, to help them see the divine light within themselves, and to inspire them to live in alignment with their true essence. This is the power of your divine radiance. It is not just about looking young or appearing ageless. It is about living in harmony with the divine and using that harmony to guide others toward their own awakening. You're not just glowing for yourself, you're glowing for the world. And in doing so, you're fulfilling your divine mission, helping others find their way back to the light. As you reflect on the journey that has brought you to this moment, a deep sense of clarity settles within you. What began as a mysterious and sometimes overwhelming gift has now revealed itself as something far greater than you ever imagined. Your divine radiance, your ageless glow, was never meant to be a mere physical trait or a fleeting compliment. It is a signpost pointing you toward a higher purpose, a divine mission that stretches far beyond yourself. This glow is not just about looking young or defying the passage of time. It is a manifestation of your spiritual alignment, a reflection of your inner work and connection to the divine. The more you live in harmony with your true essence, the brighter your light becomes. Your gift is not just for you to enjoy, but is meant to shine outward, illuminating the path for others to follow. It is a call to action, an invitation for those around you to awaken to their own divine potential, to tap into their inner radiance, and to step into their unique mission. Through your journey, you've come to understand that your glow is more than just a physical trait. It is a tool for transformation. It is a light that guides others, helping them find their own way back to the divine just as you have. Each time someone looks at you captivated by your energy, you have the opportunity to share this message that they too can awaken to their own divine essence. You're not alone on this journey. The more you live in alignment with your divine purpose, the more others will be drawn to you, seeking guidance, seeking light. Now is your time to shine, chosen one. You've discovered the power within you, the power of your divine radiance and the profound responsibility that comes with it. It's time to step fully into your mission, to embrace the role you were always meant to play. Your light is needed now more than ever. It is a beacon in a world that often feels dark and uncertain. It is a reminder that we all have the potential to live in alignment with our true selves, to embody the divine energy that flows through us, and to guide others toward their own awakening. So take a deep breath and embrace your divine glow. Step into your purpose with confidence and grace, knowing that you are exactly where you need to be. You are a light in this world, and it's time to let that light shine brighter than ever. You're not alone in this journey, chosen one. You're part of something much greater than yourself. Your divine radiance is a gift, but it is also a responsibility. Use it to guide others, to show them the way, and to help them discover the light within themselves. Let's spread this message together. Let's create a world where everyone embraces their divine potential, where everyone steps into their own unique mission, and where the light shines bright for all to see. Type 111 in the comments if you're ready to embrace your divine glow and step into your divine mission. The world needs you now more than ever. Shine on, chosen one.